Well, look who's here, ladies and gentlemen. We finally got Mr. G in. You're now watching us at Wwfp, one of the most must-see WWE fan-based podcasts ever on Facebook Live. We're here with LD and G.
It's our first show. We're here. I hope y'all tune in and watch this video, a little recap. NXT, Raw, and Smackdown. So we got a lot of things to talk about. Just a little bit, a little time to take up. Here we go, yo.
All right. Now, what we want to know from a lot of you guys is, how do y'all feel about NXT? How did NXT go? While you guys are talking about that, before we actually get started, we lost one of the greatest legends to ever leave this world today. We lost Big Bad Vader. We're going to definitely miss the man. I definitely wish he would have joined the Hall of Fame before he left, but Vader definitely was a good cat, and we definitely is going to miss him. To go on from that, as you guys are tuning in again, we really would like to know how you guys felt about NXT, Monday in the Bank, Raw, and Smackdown. We're going to talk about all of that tonight. First off, we're going to talk about NXT. Now, out of 5 stars being the highest, G, what would you rate NXT?
Boy, I'm going to have to say NXT going to be that 5-star with Velveteen and Ricochet. You know what I'm saying? The best match of the night, which they might be called up real soon, so stay tuned.
Now, how many of y'all would actually like to see Velveteen or Ricochet go to the main show? Me personally, I think as good as those cats are, they do not need to go to the main show. That's definitely me. Because for one, Velveteen Dream, for some of y'all who don't watch wrestling, he's actually a straight dude. He's straight. He like women. But he plays his character so well, he makes you think that he's gay. That's how good the boy is. And I really don't think he needs to go to the main show, because I guarantee y'all, if he does, they are going to mess my boy up. And I know they are. Same thing with Ricochet. With them being on NXT, I feel Triple H get them boys a lot of freedom to do what they like to do, especially if any of y'all saw when Ricochet did that front flip during the promo outside the ring. Boy, let me tell you.
Yeah, they move them up, know what I'm saying? They go mess it up a little bit too fast. You see with Bobby Roode, Oscar, they trying to get these storylines right.
Exactly.
We trying to figure it out in there for y'all. We trying to figure it out in there for y'all. But that's the main match of NXT right now with those two, because the other ones you really ain't got to talk about, because we got to get on our main show.
But before you do, you can't get rid of Nikki Cross.
Ooh.
That girl. Now, I don't know if y'all seen Nikki Cross. I've never seen Nikki Cross fight. This was my first time seeing this child fight, and I don't know if y'all like crazy girls, like obviously my dumb ass do.
Let's pause this thought right here. Brendan said Velveteen would be ruined if he goes to the main show. You right, bro.
I actually agree.
Too soon. And I say he could stay at NXT for about another 2 months. Let this build up with Raw. Let the main roster figure out what they want. Then after that, we can start shooting them in one by one. But I think he should be the last to come up, because he's making the show right now.
Now, see, I thought about this on the way home. I think what they should do, let Velveteen Dream get the NXT championship. And if they do that, I think, wait, who's the longest NXT champion? Longest reigning? Was it Finn Balor?
It was Finn Balor.
If that's the case,
Oscar.
Well, you're right. I say let the Dream hold that belt up about as long as what Finn Balor did, or close to it. Then put him to the main show. Because right now, first of all, if you're going to put him on Raw, until you get that belt off Brock Lesnar, you have no reasoning to put that boy on the main show.
Oh, no.
But that's me. And again, I know we got away from Nikki Cross. I feel like them girls did their thing. I thought about this on the way home as well. I would love to see the Queen of Spades go against the Queen. the Queen versus Queen match. Not ain't gotta happen soon, but that's definitely a WrestleMania match, if not at least a SummerSlam, somewhere down the line.
SummerSlam gonna be one of the big pay-per-views coming up. So I mean, y'all know SummerSlam is SummerSlam no matter what.
And for those of y'all who are in North Carolina or South Carolina, they actually have a SummerSlam heat wave coming to Greenville. I highly would suggest y'all going because honestly, I'm trying to go. And ringside seats are about $95 a piece. I'm fit to save up, and I hope y'all in North Carolina save up. We trying to get there, and maybe I can get some pictures to share on our page. But we gonna jump right up into NXT Money in the Bank. Again, how would you guys rate Money in the Bank? I want to know that. G, how would you rate Money in the Bank?
Money in the Bank, Brad. I'm gonna say it was a little surprising. It was a little surprising with the cash in with Alexa Bliss.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Then that kind of changed the whole game with the Ronda and Nia Jax now. And then you got my boy AJ Styles.
Yeah.
He went in. We do a little recap that we talk about because that's how it is right now.
Now,
so I mean, those are the two main matches as I seen.
That's true. Now, and so y'all can see, yeah, we actually take notes because that's how serious we are about our show. Now, on Money in the Bank, like I said in my last podcast, you know, the Jinder Mahal match and Roman Reigns, if any of y'all heard half of the stuff that crowd was saying, them boys was talking about this is boring, all that other crap. Like, they was crapping on the boys. And I'm not going to lie, the match was okay for what it was, but at the end, it wasn't all that. It is what it was. It was just a regular match, something they had to do to pass the time, but it is what it is. Did we get about Brandon? 7 out of 10. Now, why did you rate it a 7 out of 10? You probably gonna say the same thing we're saying, well, maybe different, because me and you, we be having some headbutts sometimes. Honestly, I really didn't care for that match. It was just there. The Daniel Bryan and Big Cass, and I know everybody that's a WWE fan has heard this. Big Cass gone. Ain't no more Big Cass. Everybody called that when they fired Enzo.
To give y'all the heads up, as we talk about these matches, Roman with Raw, Daniel with SmackDown. So we're gonna be talking about both brands with this Money in the Bank. We're just getting y'all a recap on the matches.
But those of you
with Daniel Bryan is, as y'all know, Big Cass got released, so that was kind of like a given at the end once Big Cass got released. So that was his final match and lost to Daniel Bryan.
And for those of y'all, if y'all don't know why Big Cass was let go, I actually found out about the day of. He was let go because, unfortunately, he didn't like how Money in the Bank ended. He didn't want to lose to Daniel Bryan. He actually wanted to win. And because of the fact he didn't agree with that whole outcome, he went backstage, thought he can start yapping his guns. And like Vince McMahon gonna be Vince McMahon, you damn sure ain't gonna go up in that boy's face and talk your crap. So what did Vince tell him? Hey, player, if you don't like it, get the hell out of here. And that's what happened. But Big Cass did what any other WWE fan to do when they got let go from WWF, or WWE, I'm sorry. They go to Impact. The same day the boy got fired, he went to Impact. And I guarantee y'all he's going to have a TNA title within about 3 weeks by the time he get up on that show. But going on from there,
Brandon said Men's Money in the Bank stole the show, which it really go ahead and bring it in the Raw with, as y'all know, Braun Strowman won the Money in the Bank, and he already challenged Brock Lesnar on Twitter, as y'all see on our webpage as we posted. He challenged him on Twitter. So now the question is, Brock, when you coming out?
That's what we want to know. Now, we already know the boy going to be at SummerSlam. We know that much. But how many of y'all feel like, why should we have to wait till SummerSlam? You got Extreme Rules coming up. Even though, yes, it's 3 weeks away. Why ain't he fighting at Extreme Rules? Didn't he fight John Cena at the time at Extreme Rules? Sure, he busted the boy open?
Yeah, he did.
Why ain't he trying to bust somebody open now? That's what I'm trying to say.
Some contract negotiations need to go on because everybody talk about SummerSlam, but don't forget Extreme Rules is popping up.
Exactly.
And that's kind of quiet, so.
Exactly. And if you didn't see Raw, just to give you a recap of what happened, Kurt Angle announced that he's going to do a tournament to determine Brock Lesnar's next opponent. Now, what I did like about Raw, in case y'all did not see, Roman Reigns interrupted that, and then my boy Bobby Lashley finally came out. They are finally getting my boy where he needs to be, and that's again Brock Lesnar. And if you missed what Bobby told him, did you see what Bobby told him?
Oh yeah.
Boy said, hey, why don't you let somebody that can beat Brock beat Brock? How many of y'all think Bobby Lashley should beat Brock? That's a question for all of y'all that's watching. I want to know what y'all feel. If you actually think Bobby can. Do you think Bobby can?
No.
Really?
And I don't think Bobby can. Bobby ain't stronger than Roman.
I bet the difference.
I mean,
I think he can. The boy, what? They claim he 260, 270. That boy clearly about 280.
Brent, I seen you posted straight up. You said he's not ready to come back. He needs some fishing in. You right. He's not ready to go against Brock. He got to go against Roman at least 2 or 3 times in order to. He ain't ready.
Right. And the only reason why I would agree with that to say he ain't ready would be because I don't want this smiley and that kind of Bobby Lashley. I want that Bobby Lashley that was messing motherfuckers up when he first was in the WWE. Not the one we got right now, the little kid-friendly, the PG-13 Bobby Lashley. I don't want that. Because here's another thing I got for y'all. If y'all saw Raw, how many of y'all, no, it wasn't Raw, it was Money in the Bank. How many of y'all did not agree with his finisher being that dang stalling suplex?
That's too easy.
The boy did Dominator before he was doing Spears.
It's too easy, man.
Too dang easy.
Damn suplex on Brock? Nah, bro.
Nah, they ain't
on
gonna
Roman? Nah, I'm sorry. That's Samoan drop.
Exactly. Now, I will say, I don't really want to see another Roman and Brock. Nah. That's me personally. But I will say, just like you and Brandon said, the fact that y'all saying that Bobby needs to work his way up, guess what? You can work through Extreme Rules, and you can work your way up to SummerSlam. By then, you can get the Bobby Lashley that we want if they use him right. That's another thing for the WWE. You got to use my boy right. If not, he ain't going to be ready for him. But
Brandon said he was talking about Brock.
Oh, you saying Brock ain't ready?
Brock stay ready. I ain't gonna lie to you. I mean,
I don't know.
His stamina goes down, but his strength.
But that's the problem. In the WWE, it's not about strength. If you ain't got that stamina to go a 15-minute match, you pointless.
What happened to Goldberg?
Well, Goldberg was just, you're right.
It depends on the storyline.
You're right. But Goldberg was the main attraction. And let me remind you.
John Cena, Roman.
Remember
the first couple matches that they had it was so quick?
But now look at it. John Cena can go dang near 4 hours.
Yeah, I mean, they got another choice to make it longer
You're right.
because the ratings was going down.
Goldberg was just a main attraction, period, because you used to love to see him spear the hell out of somebody. I didn't want to wait 30 minutes to see him tear somebody up.
If you put Bobby in there with Brock and he wins, then the question would go, well, you got to put him against Braun.
You ain't gonna have to.
I mean, Braun gonna be the one. Braun is the only one I think that can take.
I do too, but Braun made it clear. The next time he see Brock Lesnar face, he coming for you. So whoever wins that tournament, no matter who wins that tournament, even if you beat Brock Lesnar, Braun Strowman gonna come out there and get that tail. I don't think Braun Strowman gonna wait a whole year, a whole few months.
It's gotta happen at SummerSlam.
He gonna be right there at SummerSlam waiting.
He got to.
Cause he's missed the Money in the Bank. You really think that boy gonna mess up the second biggest event they have in the WWE, which is SummerSlam? Nah, he gonna catch that in. But I do want to ask y'all this: how many of y'all actually think Braun Strowman's gonna cash in, or do you think Braun Strowman's gonna wait? That's a question for you guys to please answer for us.
Cause him and Bliss did they are a little frenzy.
Yeah.
So.
That'd be a nice little relationship.
He can't catch it till Brock show up. So
you're right.
It just whenever Brock shows up, when he goes show up.
Exactly.
To be honest with you, thank y'all for tuning in so far. Just give y'all a little quick shout out, everybody that tuned in so far. I see y'all popping in and out, but good to go on that.
Yes, and I know some of y'all have seen that I've invited y'all to our page. We finally made a page up for WWFP. If you have not, please tell your friends, anybody about us. I actually met a guy today. His name is Christopher Banks. If you're actually watching, Chris, hey, I appreciate you, man. It was good to talk to you about wrestling today. If you know anybody that loves wrestling, likes to talk about wrestling, hey, invite them over here. Let them know about our podcast. Because again, like we always say, we're not here for any money or anything. We're really here to get you guys views on things and opinions about things. And it's really us to be just being wrestling fans talking about wrestling.
Back to the subject with that Brock and Braun to end that discussion. I see you, Brandon. A triple threat with Brock, Braun, and Bobby, BB and B.
I like that.
Hey,
BB&B.
BB&B, huh? Big Baller Brothers, huh?
Yeah, but we know what happened last time. Brock was in the triple threat. But again, that's something we also can still talk about throughout the weeks when we're doing our podcast. Because honestly, we all could sit here for hours and talk about just Brock Lesnar and the possibilities. The Ronda Rousey match. How do y'all feel about that with her versus Nia? I think personally she was surprising as hell. I didn't expect her to do what she did. That flip she did on Nia, that shit was real. I don't care what none of y'all say, because she had to use all her weight to flip all that 272 pounds over.
Yeah, that was real.
And even though she almost broke old girl neck, but they did good.
They did good. Her ring performance got better. Every match she had, which is 2 so far, she's been improving. I can see her making a push after 30 days when she got suspended.
Now, how many of y'all really think she gonna stay gone them 30 days? Not like I personally knew or felt that she wasn't gonna win, and I argued this with G before, because we found out that the day that Money in the Bank came, she actually got a new movie out that she's doing. So you know she's going to be there for the premiere of that. And next month, let's not forget, the girl is going to be inducted into the Hall of Fame for UFC. So, because she got all this stuff going on, it wasn't going to be no way she can make it to Extreme Rules and defend that title and deal with that promotions and try to deal with her being in UFC and try to do movies. But I will say, give it to SummerSlam, that's going to be her day. Mark my word, I'm pretty sure she'll get it. I want to know if y'all feel like she's going to get it, or how much longer is it going to take before they give it to her.
SummerSlam's a big pay-per-view, though.
Yes, it is.
I think she go ahead and get that.
Yeah.
There's going to be a lot of changes after SummerSlam, but everybody keep talking about SummerSlam. We forget about this little old Extreme Rules. Exactly. You see how it pop in there?
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of crazy.
They keep, cool. And I mean, I don't know who Kurt's going to put in this whole tournament, or whatever the case may be. I'm still liking the fact that you got Bobby, you got Roman, and let's not forget you got Finn Balor. I was just talking to Chris today. Finn Balor never lost that title. So that man been eligible for a rematch ever since he's been back. And they keep crapping on my boy, but I will say over the months since he's been back, the boy's showing a lot of heart, a lot of improvement. And I mean, he's working his butt off, and I'm pretty sure, and I pray that very soon they get that title back to the boy, because he is still a main attraction. And to be honest, that's probably why he hasn't brought the Demon back, because there's really no point if he ain't gonna have that title around his way. So hopefully they'll give it back to him. Let's see, we got something else I want to talk to you guys about that caught my eye, and I don't know if it caught y'all eye. The whole Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel, the B team, going against Bray and Woken Matt. Honestly, I actually liked the promo they did. It was funny yet corny, because that's just what they do, but that's what made their character so good. If any of y'all caught it, when Bo Dallas was playing as Bray, he sounds just like his brother. And if you actually look at it, you'll see where Bray Wyatt was in the ring smiling hard as hell. In my mind, I'm thinking, hell, he's probably thinking, look at my little brother trying to be like me, and I'm bringing him up. It's me to give my little brother a pushover, and I'm happy about that. That's what I'm thinking. I mean, Matt Hardy just over there looking lost, because he just like, well, I'm just here again, trying to play my role, but Bray probably proud of it. And I don't know if y'all felt like this. I personally feel that Bray and Bo should be a team together, playing the real Wyatt family, because these are real brothers. And last time I remember some guys being brothers was Undertaker and Kane. And it took me years to realize these boys actually weren't brothers. They were just best friends.
They just best friends.
Hell, I thought Eddie and Christian was real brothers all these years, and I found out they best friends.
The real Hardy, we know they ain't real brothers.
So let's get some more real brothers in here and gain them tag team titles, or do whatever you want to do with them. But I really think come Extreme Rules is probably when they're going to have the tag team match, because they honestly have not even announced when these guys are going to go for them. I really think this would be the moment to let B team get them titles and move on with their career, because the boys are doing good and they're a good main attraction, and I'm actually good for them. Have we got any more comments real quick?
I agree with Brandon. He said, yeah, they have wasted Bray, yo. They have wasted Bray a lot, yo. Wasted potential, like you said. They done abused him and used him a lot in a whole bunch of different roles, bro. Once they split up with the Wyatt family, that's when it kind of went a little downhill.
Yeah.
Once they did that brand split and he split them up, you see the Bolden brothers.
Mm-hmm. They dominate.
Now you got Matt Hardy with them.
Yeah.
It's okay to bring the Hardys back. They had their shine when they won the WrestleMania.
Yeah.
I mean, they had their time. It's time to end their era. So we got a lot of new faces popping up, and
not to mention Sanity, the real Wyatt family almost.
Oh,
now I think personally because of that's going on, I'm sure we're gonna see Sanity versus the Bludgeon Brothers. But how many of y'all would like to see that one wide reunion without without Braun, just Luke, Eric, and Bray against Sanity, face to face?
Yeah.
I would love to see that.
Yeah.
Crazy versus crazy.
Yeah, that'd be a hell of a match.
Heck yeah.
That'd be a hell of a match. Now we hopping on SmackDown because simple fact we was talking about Sanity versus the Usos.
Yes. Now they dominated the Usos. If any of y'all ain't seen SmackDown, they killed my boys, the Usos. Like they just tore them up. They ain't even have a match. They just beat them up. Me personally, looking at them boys, that is a good. I like what I see, and I think personally, if you look at them closely, I could see Eric Young one day going against AJ Styles or whoever your WWE champion will be and winning, and them other two boys holding the tag team titles. I think personally they could do some stuff and some damage on SmackDown, and I would like to keep them on there. And speaking of tag teams, I know it's a little off subject. Have any of y'all seen or heard from Authors of Pain? What's going on with them?
What about the Bar?
Yeah.
What about? There's a lot of tag teams
that we ain't heard from in quite a minute.
It's a lot of Kendrick. Oh, you see, Matt. Speaking of it, Cesaro was just in the movie.
Was it?
He was just in the movie. I just seen that not too long ago. So
I didn't even know Cesaro was acting.
Yeah, he's in there with Sheamus. Sheamus did that Ninja Turtle.
Yeah, I know
Sheamus. So they in some movies now. So
Oh.
that's why they got their little break.
Okay.
And with that tag team titles, it's gonna be a lot of fun with the WWE.
Now, granted, I really didn't care for the tag team of Anderson and Gallows against the Bludgeon Brothers. Me personally, Gallows and Anderson were important when you put them on SmackDown because everybody got excited about the Bullet Club reuniting. And I think personally you should have stayed with that because that would have made Luke and Gallows or Anderson and Gallows just as big as what AJ Styles is right now. You couldn't go wrong with it.
They did that a little bit too fast.
And they didn't follow up with it. Now we sitting up here, they're trying. The only thing that them two are promoting is Gallows' 6-pack. Or 8-pack, whatever, how many you have. I will say the boy been working out. So, I mean, they look good. Now you just got to get some gold around your waist now.
Thank you guys for tuning in and out. I see y'all popping up.
Yes.
Thank you for supporting. This is our first show.
Yes.
And for right now, I think we're doing all right, yo.
I think so, too.
So,
and we really want you guys' input on our shows. If it's some stuff that you see that we do too much of or too less of, stuff you want us to try to work on getting, give us your comments. All of your opinions matter to us. There's no wrong answer with us. We respect everybody's opinion. So by all means, definitely all you guys' support means a lot to us. And whoever's watching or whoever will be watching, hey, we still appreciate it. Going on from there, my boy, Rusev, born #1 contender match, boy.
Rusev,
they finally gave my boy the push that we've been speaking of for God knows how long. I am so glad they did that. I'm excited about it, man. Extreme Rules gonna be lit with that. I don't want to see nothing else except for that.
It's gonna be fun because now you got him in the storyline with AJ.
Yes, and I like the fact AJ came out to the ring, laid the belt out, and they shook hands. I like that. That was good sportsmanship. Even though Aiden English was doing what Aiden English do, I'm still not mad at him neither.
Nah.
But I mean, at the end of the day, I feel like that's gonna be one heck of a match, and I'm not gonna say that Rusev's gonna win, even though I want him to. But what I'm thinking of from the production side is the fact that, in case y'all ain't noticed too, AJ Styles is also on the new cover of WWE 2K19. So make sure y'all check that out.
They doing a big push for AJ right now. So anybody he go against, not trying to be a spoiler, but he might just win.
Exactly. That's why I said, boy, it's his year right now. They might not let him lose right now. But at the same time, what I'm also thinking about is the fact that you got SummerSlam. Who are you going to put him against at SummerSlam? I think the biggest and best attraction for that will finally be to go and let him and Daniel Bryan do their thing.
Oh, yeah, so that's cool.
Yep. Now, what I want y'all to tell me is, who would y'all like to see AJ versus at SummerSlam? If he beats Rusev. Now, I'm not going to say he won't, because honestly, SmackDown can surprise you sometimes. So, if AJ makes it to SummerSlam, who y'all think the boy will actually face? Or who would you like to see him face? And that's what I want to know.
Hey, you know, it's one tag team that we slightly overlooked just for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
It's Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre.
Yes. I
caught you with that, huh?
Yes. Yeah. I don't know how I missed that.
I just thought about that, so you know what I'm saying? Hey,
you know, he's actually the new IC champion. I'm not mad at him. And I meant to mention this earlier. How many of y'all think that reminds you of Shawn Michaels and Kevin Nash? All day.
I'm just saying.
I would have loved to see Drew get that title. But at the end of the day, who's not to say Drew now ain't going to do what Kevin Nash did? Turn on the boy that you've been protecting all this time and start challenging him for the title.
There's some titles that need to get going. Jeff Hardy got a title.
Yeah. And he didn't even fight at Money in the Bank.
Jeff Hardy got a title. Now we got to see who's going to take that title.
And it looks like now him and Shinsuke got a little rivalry going. And I think because they're so eager to put a title around Shinsuke's waist, and you're really not using Jeff Hardy the way you are, they're probably going to let Shinsuke take that title. But in case any of y'all forgot too, Jeff Hardy fought back to face paint.
And Jeff Hardy just had a 24 show on WWE Network right after Money in the Bank. So they pushing him too. Yeah. And Brandon, I seen you with that, a New Day heel turn.
I've been thinking about that. I agree.
Kofi? Big E might do it, to be for real, because he was in that gauntlet.
I don't even think
Kofi was in that ladder. Oh.
Yeah. I don't think they should turn on each other, but I think they should all just go heel again and be more serious instead of being so happy. Because I think if Big E would have went in there more serious like he did when he first showed up to WWE, when he was on Dolph Ziggler's side, the boy probably could have beat Daniel Bryan. And I think personally he gave Daniel Bryan a run for his money on yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
But he been doing all that wiggling and shit. Daniel Bryan caught him slipping.
It's killing him. It's killing them. They need to get back out like the Usos did. They went to the Uso penitentiary and they started shutting down, bro.
And I think that's what New Day need to do. I don't care if you call yourself Old Day, Has Been Day, whatever. Call yourself whatever.
It look like the tag team starting to phase in and phase out right now. Sanity, Gallows and Anderson, the Bolden brothers. Then you got that going. We don't know where the bar at right now, but then you have Drew McIntyre and Dolph Ziggler now.
They on roll.
Even though they have it's a lot of tag teams. The tag team division is popping up, but we're just gonna get a little in on these women's right now because we got the little Asuka.
Yeah. First off, I don't know about y'all, but we got news before the pay-per-view even came that they had re-signed James Ellsworth. And I really didn't agree with that, but I already knew when that match was happening that you had to sit there and you had to let Ellsworth come help the girl because we already knew she wasn't going to beat Asuka fair and square. I still don't agree with the fact that you let her beat Asuka, whether James Ellsworth came out there or not.
Total disrespect.
Because at the end of the day, what I'm also thinking is y'all trying to find a way to hold on to the girl because y'all know if Asuka beat her, y'all ain't gonna have nothing else for her. Same way with Big Cass. And I think y'all trying to hold on to the women because you ain't got enough women on SmackDown right now, and you're trying to keep them there till you get some girl from NXT. But until then, I mean, who else you got? Becky Lynch, the Queen. We already know the Queen can beat her. All them girls can beat her.
We already know that.
But now that she got James Ellsworth, I think she's going to make it all the way to SummerSlam, if you ask me.
All the way to SummerSlam because he's going to keep doing that funny stuff like last time. So we already looking for that. So she had that belt to SummerSlam. Don't forget, y'all, a string of rules. Yep. But everything will be popping at SummerSlam. String of rules is just like a little teaser. Yeah, that's all I see. Tune in and tune out. It might be it's gonna be some powerful matches and some big matches. Simple fact because it's string rules. A lot of table ladders and chairs. I want to see the match set up. How they gonna do the match set up? So I want to see a lot of hardcore. I wish they can bring the hardcore title back. That's a 24/7 title right there.
And see, I also caught news on I think it was the Bleacher Report. They said that the WWE has came to terms on releasing the Universal title. They're not saying that they're going to vacate it from Brock and find a new one. They're actually just going to get rid of the whole thing altogether, which I'm hoping they do. Because, I mean, hell, Brock Lesnar ain't there. I think first to bring back the World Heavyweight Championship, if you ask me.
Just bring it all to one, yo.
Exactly. You don't need no undisputed or none. Just bring it back. I mean, or make up something better than Universal. Because, I mean, me personally, that seems like the most
just for that
shit.
Brand split. We got 2 titles. Then you do that, you might as well go ahead and make a big old tag team, powerful division, make it 1 title, yo.
Exactly.
I'm down with that. U.S. heavyweight, intercontinental.
Bring whatever you can.
Women's got to be the same way. Go with that. So,
besides all of those, y'all, I really will say I've been happy about what WWE has been doing all the way from NXT to Smackdown this week. They gave us a lot of surprises.
Shot yesterday.
Yeah.
It was a shot Sunday. I mean, shot Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. So
exactly. Again, we try not to hold you guys up all night. But before we even close, I do want to give a shout out to, I believe, Brandon. It was you or your brother Brian who did this, and it was something I asked last week of what's a topic we could talk about, and I do want you guys to participate on this. And your question was, what was the first thing you saw in wrestling that got you into wrestling? And I know a few people like Sean and them had answered on our little page that we always talk about, but I want to see what you guys have to say about it. What was the first thing you saw about wrestling that got you into wrestling? We're going to talk about it while you guys are putting in your responses. G, what got you into wrestling?
You already know right off the rip, my favorite guy of all time is always gonna be, you know what I'm saying? He right there rocking my beer, which I'm gonna say y'all call him Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
Yeah.
And I hope WWE see this. Shout out to him. You always gonna be my all-time favorite, yo. The Rock is my dude, no matter what. The people's champ. He always a people person. I'm a people person. I love people. We love people.
Yes.
The Rock, yo, no matter what, bro.
Now, did you ever watch WCW growing up?
Yeah, I seen WCW when they had that WCW versus WWF. Remember, it was WWF before it was WWE, but I was there when they had that little clash at the battle of it, because WCW was winning the ratings until Raw finally took over in the Attitude Era, which consists of, y'all know, all the greats, know what I'm saying? So, yeah, WCW was the stuff, man. I seen it. It was cool. And then I branched off the WWE because The Rock got me, man. The Rock and DX, and we got a whole crew, so I'm cool with that.
Now, with me, I would say I started off with WCW. I was a WCW guy. The first person I saw was Dean Malenko. I think at the time, the boy was a light heavyweight champion. And I ain't gonna lie, I don't know who he went against, but the boy was smooth in the ring. And I mean, at that time, I was more hooked onto the cruiserweights and the light heavyweight. And them boys were doing all that flying, like Hoover Tube, Ray, Psychosis, La Parker, all them boys bad. And
I was a Goldberg fan.
Yeah.
If you want to go back deep in there, I was a Goldberg. Sting was my guy, yo.
The old black and white.
Yeah, Sting was my guy, yo. Sting,
Yeah.
because he was always in the cut.
Exactly.
But then he popped out with your ass and call it a day.
Exactly.
So Sting was my guy. You want to go with WCW. If you want to go way back then,
but
when they called it Sting, yo.
But back over into WWF, what got me into that, and for those of y'all who remember, like I do, when Monday night came on, WCW, I used to watch it till about 9 o'clock, you know, and then after it went on, Raw was still on for that extra hour. So one night I decided, hey, let me see what they doing. And the first thing I saw was Jeff Hardy doing a swanton in the middle of it. And I said, holy crap.
Ray got darted Jay to the trailer.
So
Crow Sting.
So after that, I was hooked on WWE, and I promised myself every time I got done with WCW, I was gonna walk my way on over and turn to the next channel, which was what was it, TNN at the time?
Yeah.
No, Spike. And
TV.
that's when I was like, let me go and watch WWF, and that's what got me into it. Brandon, I know if you still up there, tell me what got you into wrestling. I know.
You said when Ray got darted.
Oh,
to the trailer.
You right.
Crow Sting.
When Kevin Nash them, they do the boy, they tore up all of that place. And I felt so sorry for Ray. I'm not gonna lie.
Cool,
it made me feel bad to be short. I'm not gonna lie.
Hey, Shout out to the short people, you know what I'm saying? It's like heavyweights. I wish we had more light heavyweight. I wish they could bring that whole division. They got the cruiserweight, but it's not like cruiserweight on the for real. They got 205 out there. I know a lot of y'all don't watch 205, but 205 is like the cruiserweight, and they got this dude from Charlotte. It's a black dude. Y'all forgot his name. Cedric Alexander.
Nah, that boy's a beast.
He I think he's a cruiserweight champion.
He is.
Yeah, so he's a little shine for cruiserweight right now on 205. So if y'all don't catch 205, you can catch main event. Hey sis, I love you too. We're doing our podcast. But catch 205, but main event comes on Thursday, which you get a recap from Money in the Bank, Raw, and SmackDown. But this is just our opinion. This is our podcast. Talk about what we think about, what we should have, because we talk about it a lot. And there's a lot of people that talk about it. So that 205 is something else that you should check out. And 205 at NXT. So
yeah. And I don't watch 205. I mean, I don't agree with the fact that they gave 205 their own show. You should have just kept them boys on the main show. Because, I mean, they show 205 right after SmackDown goes off. For anybody that ever go see it live, that's actually how they do it, if I'm not mistaken. And a lot of people don't want to sit there for that extra hour just to watch 205. But, I mean, if you are a diehard wrestling fan and you've been spending over $100 to go, I'm going to sit in there and watch it. I don't give a dang if I like them or not. So, I mean, Cruiserweight's doing their thing, so no disrespect to him. I'm not going to lie. Cedric Alexander is a good one. I pray that they don't get rid of him. I hope they push this boy higher and higher. Another one that they losing focus on is Apollo Crews. That boy came in and he was a beast. And, I mean, they just gave him no shine whatsoever. So, hopefully, either this Titus Worldwide going to go somewhere or they got to do something with him. But they got a lot of superstars they're crapping on. Before we close out, guys, again, I do want to say that, as y'all can see, I'm probably going to have Vader's music to close us out, to pay respect to my boy Vader. But before we go out, if you guys have not checked our WWFP page, please do. Next week, we're going to tune in and recap on Raw and SmackDown. Throughout the week, I want to hear what you guys would like us to talk about. What would you like to participate in? If there's any ideas about or that you can come up with, you can write us on the WWFP page or you can write us on our own personal Facebook. For any of y'all that got our phone number, you can call us. I can give you our cell right now because I don't want everybody to call me. But I still love you all.
Hit our page up, because you hit our page up, we add you on our messenger app with the WWE, and that's when we're in a big old group talking about this every day, nonstop.
Yeah.
So we want to get this down. We're on Twitter, check Snapchat too, just for little feeds. But yeah, we want to do this on Twitter. We're going to broadcast. We're going to put it on YouTube. This is our first show though, and I want to appreciate y'all for watching and tuning in. I really thank y'all for this. It's going to stay on, but I want y'all to see it. Tell people about it. Like, yo, hey, we started something new, so we're trying to get this trend started, yo. So I hope y'all like it. Any feedback, anything y'all think we should do different, change, or get sped up, or y'all can't hear as any small little detail, we tweaking. It's our first show. Yeah. And I'm glad we're here. I'm here this time.
Yeah.
My boy,
finally here.
My boy, we got this, yo. So we'll keep doing this. We're going to do it every week, every Wednesday. If y'all want to know something about wrestling, or we can bring up any topic. It's a podcast.
That's what we
do.
It's
a podcast. Podcast is anything, but right first we're going to talk about the wrestling.
Yep.
You bring up something random.
Yep.
We're talking about it.
So again, thank you guys for joining us at WWFP. Again, I'm LD. This is G. We're out. Have a good night, guys.
Y'all God bless. All right.
Mama, you want to say it?
It ended.
I don't